EA Sports. It's in the game.
Check the wrist, man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the big skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your fifth grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, hundreds and fifties and 20s, no fives and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she wanted like me 'cause she can count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit on my ex. She like, girl, you can count on him. We need more, tell him we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God. Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counting, that's a big number. That's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Break yellow. On the line. You don't want this.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Give them 32 on the play. Well, there's a pretty big start right there. They go bombs away on the first play from scrimmage.
Put a smile on your face, didn't it? Not because you're rooting for anyone, but that's the way to begin a game, to put someone back on their heels and announce that they plan to be aggressive.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 49 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. Brees now to throw. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Gotta do better.
Now Brees. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready. Yellow waiting. Yellow waiting. Right there. 56. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Brees now on 1st down. Again has it complete. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43.
Check.
Now Brees again. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. They find some open field here. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook, 43 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's McCoy. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Williams, he was solid in Week 9, the win over Minnesota. 12 carries, 125 yards, and a score. But that really only tells part of the story. He broke off a 91-yard touchdown run, the longest in the NFL thus far this season. Now McCoy. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
Let's get off the field.
Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says we're going for it on 4th down. They'll go with McCoy. And he's got this down to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, hey, we talked about the AFC playoff picture. Let's look at the NFC. That's a different story. You've got Dallas and Philly neck and neck in the East, then Green Bay, New Orleans, and San Francisco as division leaders, but with only 2 more wild card spots. Going to be some good teams left out in the cold in January.
Yeah, because right now you got Seattle at 7-2, Minnesota 6-3. They would be in as of right now. But the Rams 5-3, Carolina, and whoever doesn't win the East out of either Dallas or Philadelphia, this is going to be a heck of a battle, isn't it? People are going to have an effect on this conference with every game that's played, maybe even teams that aren't in the conference. If you lose to someone, anyone, it could knock you out of the race.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. From the gun, it's Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Get in the weight room.
Breeze now. And just as you called it after the earlier sack, they set up the screen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Breeze now on first down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. Well, they took your advice from a bit earlier, tried the screen, but that one, it was coming up pretty well.
They did a nice job on it, but I still think it was the right idea. Probably just a block or two away from making it work.
Breeze here finding Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Throwing now is Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Mike. Ready. Yellow waiting. 3. Mike. Bandit.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Let's go.
2nd down and goal. Breeze. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ready. Yellow waiting. Yellow waiting. 54. Line 54. And it's getting them home.
Throwing again on second down. Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Breeze. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Again, it's Breeze. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They go play fake. Mahomes steps away to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. That's complete, it's Bell. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes, being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. And the Saints signal for another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Mahomes now on first down. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just 1 big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're 1 big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. He can run for it, and Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Kamara. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Breeze. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 10 yards, good for his Saints. First down. And probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Ready. You're waiting. Check. 154. Come on.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Set. 95-56. Right there. 54 Mike. Let's go, D.
To throw again on second down. Breeze. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for offense.
His pass caught at the 4. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Off the edge, the sack by Reggie Ragland. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
53.
Here's Breeze to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah,
well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Cameron Jordan, his 2nd sack of the night. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Yellow.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. He's going to let it fly. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Now a set.